This is Zach.
Yo, what up?
He realized I was so unfunny that he flew over 1,000 miles just to teach me. In 24 hours, he's going to prepare me to perform stand-up comedy. Let's go. All right, Zach, what's considered a successful set for me?
So a successful set for you tonight is probably gonna be just one big laugh.
All right. I think I can do that. You hung out with me. We had some dinner. How funny do you think I am?
I'm around funny people all the time, so I'd probably say you're 3 or 4, maybe.
Step number 1 is gathering material. Zach, how do we gather material?
You have to pull from past memories, trauma.
Okay, like my dad leaving me or what?
100% that is on the board. Did you get bullied in high school?
What else you got, bro?
Did you play sports?
Basketball.
Basketball, but you're short.
I made a joke. I just want you to give me your perspective, okay? I just had a ton of caffeine. Any coffee lovers here? I would expect the crowd to give some excitement. And then I would say, yeah, I consider caffeine the virgin's crack.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the joke?
That's the joke.
It's not a joke.
After completely disappointing Zach and seeing him regret coming here, we decided to test our jokes on strangers.
What class is
It's an English language class?
English language, that's perfect.
No way.
Because guess what? The only language he speaks is English. So give it up for Zach, the stand-up comedian!
Do I kind of look like Dash from The Incredibles?
Do you have photo for
I do not have photo of him. I'm from the Midwest, and my dad's the kind of white person that stretches during uncomfortable conversations, so it made the sex talk extremely difficult. He came up to me one day and was like, hey Zach, it's about time that we have a conversation about a couple of things. It looked like he was stretching out to demonstrate on me.
We need to understand the joke.
Okay.
When start the comedy?
What's up?
When start the comedy?
When does the comedy start?
Let me show who is
Oh! Okay, this is comedy, yeah?
This is comedy, right?
This is comedy. Listen me, please. Why 10 plus 10 is equal to 11 plus 11? Because 10 plus 10 is 20 and 11 plus 11 is 22! Oh my god, this is comedy!
And now, welcoming to the stage, live stand-up comedy, Raza!
Thank you guys. Thank you. Did you guys watch cartoons back in the day or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, who doesn't?
You know what Phineas and Ferb is?
Yeah.
Do I look like Baljeet if he had a SoundCloud?
Yeah, I don't want to be racist.
You've watched basketball before, right? You see who's on the court. No one that looks like me. And I always ask myself, why is that, right? Turns out, single parent families here? None?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah,
You are? Okay,
single
so single mom too, right?
Yeah.
So my dad abandoned my.
Mine died. It was crazy.
Comedy! What I'm seeing out there is you just tap dancing around the pussy. You're playing around. You just need to get in there and you just need to alright? You just need to the joke and you them.
Alright. F the joke. That's the advice. F the joke.
After Zach and I were finished, the only person who hadn't given it a try was my friend Adrian. And let's just say he wasn't having a good time.
It's so hard to do stand-up. Why'd you make me do this?
I'm fucking shitting bricks. This is not, it's not hitting yet. I've practiced a lot. I'm so fucking nervous. I've kind of admitted to myself that I'll probably bomb, but I'm gonna try my best. All right, so we are headed to the open mic, literally 30 minutes. How do you think I'm gonna do?
I think you're gonna do...
So here you can see me aggressively crying and questioning why I do this stuff. And really, there's only one reason. To get a signed rock from the Rock himself. His team didn't budge at first, but after I showed them that I met him, they agreed that if I passed his most recent YouTube video in likes, that they would send me a signed pebble. So what are you staring at the screen for? Smash the like button, please!
This is my first time doing stand-up comedy, so thanks everyone for having me. So I currently work from home and my job is trying to move me to Ohio. I've never been there personally, so they told me to go visit. I went there for a week and 3 days in, 72 hours in, I had not seen one brown person. But on the 4th day, I went to the office, I was typing at my computer and I just smelled this aroma, this stench coming into the office. And I looked up and I saw the most hardcore Indian mother sitting across the desk. He had no socks on, he was eating butter chicken, he had this beautiful turban on and I looked at him and I was like, yeah, that's the motherfucker I'm gonna become best friends with. I go up to him, I introduce myself, I'm like, hey, I'm Raza, it's a pleasure to meet you. He looks me dead in the eyes and he goes, alrighty Raza, it's a pleasure to meet you too, I'm Bill. I was like, what in the Indian country is this? I was confused, man. I was really confused because You know, there's only one thing more confusing than that situation, and it's my 20s, right? Because people in your 20s, they'll hook up with whoever for the weirdest reasons. I was actually at a house party yesterday, and the hottest chick in the room just beelines towards me, and she goes, "Hey, have you watched Phineas and Ferb?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "You look like Baljeet if he had a SoundCloud." And I was like... So anyways, Baljeet luckily lied about his astrology sign, and so we headed back to my place. And while we were there, you know, everything's going smoothly, the music's on, everything's going well, and I'm like, okay, like this is going great. And she's like, "Wait, hold on, let me put some music on." And I'm like, okay, we're gonna put on some, you know, The Weeknd, Tory Lanez, maybe some Bryson Tiller. And she goes with The Weeknd. I was happy with it. But we're going at it, everything's going well, and we switch positions, the song changes, and I hear the following. "There's 104 days of summer vacation, school comes along just to end it." So yeah, that was an interesting experience. And as you can tell by that joke, I got bullied in middle school. You know, but bullying that you know of, you know, typically very different. You know, you think of people getting their heads shoved in the toilet, getting their heads shoved in the lockers. Mine was very, very different. You know, I accidentally sent my buddy a dick pic that I was supposed to send the girl I was talking to. He had a field day with it. He showed it to everybody at the school. The teachers, the students, even the janitors couldn't look at me. Can you imagine walking into a classroom, looking at your teacher dead in the face, and she knows that you have a small dick? You know how that feels? How am I supposed to get an A+ in class when the teacher looking back at me knows I have a C- dick? But I will say the bullying didn't last for long. You know, I'm a brown guy, basketball saved me. We all have hoop dreams in the brown community. We're all trying to make it to the NBA. There's only realistically, like in the brown community, this is what we hold as the standard, you know. Everybody wants to make it to the NBA. But realistically, there's only one Indian motherfucker that has ever made it there. And he's a third string on the Nets, and he retired 4 years ago, and I have a theory why this happens. So every brown person on their journey to try to get to the NBA, they make a pit stop at a 7-Eleven. They buy a pizza for 99 cents, and they get behind the counter and stay there forever. And I think that's where my dad's been for the past 15 years. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't as bad as I thought. That wasn't as bad as I thought.
Dude,
I didn't disappoint him. I didn't disappoint him.
You did so good.
Okay. Out of 10, when we started this video,
yes,
you rated me a funny score of 3 out of 10. What would you say? Just be honest.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, after proving yourself up there tonight, you gained so much respect from me. You're at least a 7.5. Right
7.5? Let's go. I'm not even that good looking, dude.
On that very first joke, I knew you were going to do good because it didn't land and you kept going.
I thought like out of the sets that we saw, yours was one of the funniest.
Ooh, Nick compliment? You know how hard one of these are to attain?
That's the first compliment I've given out all year.
All right, guys, so we did it in 24 hours. I did a comedy set. I feel freaking alive right now. Thank you so much to Zach for coming out here.
Bro, thank you for having me.
He flew over 1,000 miles, so make sure you go check him out in the link in the description. Where can they find you?
Pop it up right here. Thanks for having me, brother.
Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Let's go.